Hello everyone, T04 here, and today I'm going to be doing a mod showcase on the Dynamic Sword Skills mod. This mod takes the Legend of Zelda Sword Skills mod and diminishes it just to the sword skills. I mean, I love the Legend of Zelda, but I love combat mod. So when you spawn in, you'll get a skill orb of basic technique. So upon right-clicking this, it'll say you have learned basic technique level 1. It says level 2 for me because I've already unlocked it. To get started, you're going to want to hit the P key, and it'll open up a GUI that looks like this. In here, it has all the information you can need to start playing the mod. So, at level, your basic technique is a special ability which pretty much allows you to lock onto targets. So in here, we have all the skill orbs, but we'll get to those later. So I'm going to, right now, grab all of this and put it on. So I'm ready to fight. And look at that, it's getting laid out. Ready to fight. I have a shield just in case I would need it. I'm going to put that up in there for now. And here are my volunteers. So to start off, we're just going to be using sheep to show the basics. So when you push X, it will lock onto the target. As you can see, I'm trying to move my mouse, but I can't. It automatically locks on. Like, I can move around, and it auto-locks to the sheep. This is really useful for combos. So instantly, when you start hitting, you'll see your combo, and it says your damage. Your damage gradually increases as you add to your combo. So, say you have two targets, and you lock on, oh no, you want to lock onto the other sheep. You can hit the tab key to switch in between targets. This is very useful for combat. And yeah, so, say you don't want the combo display. You can hit the V key to turn it off, and it'll say combo HUD is now disabled. So when I lock on and start hitting, it won't display the combos, which is very useful if you don't like that. So, as you gradually unlock more, currently it's level 2 out of 1, you gradually gain more points under that thing. So it used to be 8 blocks range, now it's 9 blocks range. This can be useful for fighting with a bow. So say I take out my bow, and I lock on from 9 blocks away, I can pretty much auto-snipe the sheep. It is very useful. So let's see how 3 sheep do against my target locking skills. And, like, the max level for each of these is 10, so it'll be, like, a 20 block range or, like, an 18 block range, which is perfect for sniping. So, next up, I'm going to be moving on to the next skill. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the armor break skill. So, the armor break skill is activated by locking on and holding the attack key, which would be left click in this case. So, it releases a powerful blow that inflicts full damage against heavily armored opponents. For example, I have our friends, the armored foes, over here. So, I'm just going to grab this and turn it up to max so we can kind of ignore this cooldown. So that's what max level looks like. So, just realized I was in creative. So, normally, if you're in survival, those skill orbs will be consumed. So, if you see, so if I lock on, and hit tab to switch in between, but we're going to go for this guy right here. So I'll hold and I'll come back slowly and I'll say finish him. And it does like a heavy hit and cuts right through the armor. So as you can see, he'll be almost dead. So he has 60 health, and also he's wearing full iron armor, which is pretty good. So I can easily just finish these guys off with ease. So yeah, that is armor break. So now we're going to be moving on to the next move. Okay, so next up we are going to be taking a look at my personal favorite, the dodge skill. So I've already maxed this out. As you can see, it'll show your levels underneath all the skill orbs. So the dodge skill is used by locking onto a target, so I'm going to set it tonight, and by double tapping A or D, which is your 2 sidestepping keys. The description for it is a little confusing and doesn't make much sense. It says left or right, but I'm going to show you. So, if you tap X to lock on, hello there, mister. Ha, I'm in creative again. Alrighty, come at me, bro. Let's go. So if I double tap, I'll do a quick dodge and easily evade incoming attacks. So this is very useful, as you can see. So you can also use this dodge skill to counteract skeletons' arrows in a fight. So it's very hard to pull off, but you can actually lock on and dodge a skeleton's arrow. So it does take some practice. As you can see, I have been practicing, and there you go. I just did it. So it has to be timed literally perfectly. And also, so a funny little glitch you can pull off is if they're locked on, they can dodge, and that is the dodge skill. Moving on to the next skill, we are going to be taking a look at the leaping blow skill, which is a really cool skill, and it reminds me exactly like from The Legend of Zelda. But pretty much what it allows you to do is charge your attack by holding right click and then jumping, and it'll auto attack when you land to the enemy that you're locked onto. Note, you do have to be locked on. You do not need to have a shield. So if I lock onto the sheep, hold right click, it doesn't do any animation, but when I jump and land, it's pretty much an insta-kill. It does apply weakness if they can survive. The longer you charge, the more damage you do. Actually, that's a lie. So, just out of curiosity, yay, Jump Boost 1 finally has a use. But if you charge after locking on, you get a higher jump. This could be useful in combat. So, we're going to be moving on to the next sword skill. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the parry skill. So, the parry skill, when you're locked on and an incoming attack is about to happen, if you hit back approximately as the attack is coming in, you will completely evade the attack, and you'll have a chance of preventing it, of actually having a disarm. So this is pretty nice, in my opinion. As you can see, I just turned up my base disarm chance to 50%, which is pretty nice. But parry is a nice way to disarm. So we're going to switch it over tonight. Spawn us in a zombie. And see if I can do this right. So as you can see, you do the little swing automatically. So I'm just going to quickly dodge out of the way. See if I can recover some health. As you can see, I just evaded it. So, yeah, that's the parry. It's really hard to do, like, even at a high level. So, yeah, that is the parry. Next up, we are taking a look at the dash skill, which is kind of like a bash skill. If you know what that is, a bash skill is when you shield ram your opponent. So, the way that this is activated is while blocking with your shield and locked onto a target, you click to dash to knock the opponent back 3 blocks and 3 damage at level 1. And it's a 4-block range. The minimum range is 1.8 blocks. So I'm going to go ahead, equip my shield, and grab us a sheep to test this out on. So if I lock on, hold block, and click, I'll dash forward. So this is very useful in my opinion. So if you're out of range, you could spam it, I believe, and catch up. So we're going to see what a higher level can do. So if we lock on from a distance, so this is very overpowered at a high level. You could literally just take out an entire swarm of enemies from really far away. Sheep, you're going towards your doom. And just going all the way up close. So even if you don't hit them, this is still a very useful skill. And you can easily finish off your opponent. So max level, the way this is going to look, you know it's very hard to get max level on all these skills. 7 damage, so that's as much as a diamond sword. 7 blocks of knockback, if they can even survive it. 8 blocks of range. The minimum range is 1 whole block, so that goes down, and your exhaustion goes down. Exhaustion is cooldown in ticks, I believe. So yeah, that is the dash skill. We're going to be moving on to the next skill now. Okay, so moving on, we're going to be taking a look at the spin attack and the super spin attack. So the super spin attack is only a variant of this. So the spin attack is used by using your A and D keys, which in this text area is in the GUI, it's referred to as left and right. So just so you guys know, I got confused for that for a while, and that made this video take so much longer to record than I thought it would. So level 1, it takes 18 ticks to charge, 4.0 blocks of range, and 2 spins minimum. So we're going to go into here, the spin pen of death, and oh my god, I forgot my friends, my little volunteers who wanted to join in on the sword skill fun. So for starters, we're just going to have 3 sheep. Now I'm going to go in third person because this looks cool. So when we lock on, we hold A and D, we'll activate a full spin. As you can see, that does some spin damage to everything around. So the super spin attack is the same thing, except you just spam click and it'll make it spin longer. So I believe, yeah, that's a spin attack. So just to show you how powerful this is, we're going to up it a bunch for a little bit of fun, spawn in a bunch of sheep, and see how much I can do. And just keep spinning. So yeah, you can spin for a while when it's at max level, and I pretty much wiped out majority of these things. So this is great for fighting off swarms of monsters. Just going to quickly finish off these mobs. So yeah, that is the dash attack. I mean, spin attack. Ha ha ha, you get what I mean. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Mortal Draw skill, which is very powerful and allows you to perform a really cool attack, which makes you pretty much go from no sword to having a sword, as long as you have it in your hotbar. So this skill is activated by, so as you can see, 100% damage, so that's a lot. It does exhaust you quite a lot, though, so let's keep in mind, it's 2 in 80 seconds. So this is one of the most powerful attacks, as you can see. It's at the top 2 tiers. This is like a skill tree, kind of, if you can tell. So, activation. Well locked onto an enemy, like with the X key, and having an empty hand, you have to hold right click and then press attack right as the enemy is about to hit. So it'll take your closest sword in your hotbar and automatically pull it out to fight. So I'm going to show you this with some friendly zombies here. So if I set tonight, alright, and so when I lock on, as you can see, I just drew my sword and hit. I just locked onto the armor stand. So we're going to max this up and spawn in a zombie. And just see how much this does. Oh my god, as you can see, that did a lot. So it does even more damage. So that is the Mortal Draw attack. Okay, so next up we are going to be taking a look at the Sword Break skill, which is pretty much an even cooler version of the Armor Break skill. So this skill is used to break the opponent's sword. So it instantly breaks anything up to 30 durability. So I'm going to upgrade this twice. I believe it goes up by 30 each time. So let me check if I'm right. Okay, so that's 60 durability. So that should be good enough for a wooden sword, because it's exactly 60 durability. So this is activated by well blocking. So with the shield, you tap down or back, so S, twice. And it will destroy the opponent's sword pretty much. So that's great. And you know what? Heck, why not? I'm just going to upgrade it twice more. So I'm going to get my shield up. Don't even need my zombies because I already have them over there. And I'm going to head over to the arena. So oh, and there you go. I just broke his sword. Or disarmed it, pretty much. Armed foe? I think not. I have your wooden sword now. So yeah, that is the Sword Break skill. It pretty much knocks your opponent's sword out of their hand. This is great for PvP. It just slowly chisels their durability away until it just falls out of their hand. And it's yours to take. So yeah, this is great for PvP, in case you're wondering. So yeah, that was the Sword Break skill. Now we're going to be moving on to the next skill. Okay, next up we are going to be taking a look at the Rising Cut skill orb, which allows you to perform a rising cut that damages and flings the target enemy up into the air. So this attack is performed by well locked on, holding the crouch key or sneak, and then jumping and attacking at the same time. So it'll fling the enemy up into the air with an upward slash. So this can actually be used for a combo. And actually, I just realized I did not have the combo HUD on, so I'm going to keep that on for the rest of the video. I'm sorry. So at level 1, this is just what it looks like. So I'm going to lock on. I'm going to shift, jump, and whoa, I failed. Okay, let's try that again. So, hold shift, jump, boom. You just saw that, right? Alrighty. So, I'm going to quickly show it again. It flings them upward. So, I'm going to up it this time and see what max level looks like. So, if I lock on. Whoops, that was unintentional. That's a different move. I'll show that to you later. Boom. So, you also jump up, so that's really awesome if you think about it. Oops, forgot to lock on. So you can have like a lot of fun with this move, to be honest. You don't take fall damage either. So you could actually probably use this to get up to high places. So yeah. Here, I'm actually going to try right now and use this to hop up to here. So yeah, that is the rising cut attack. So next up, we're going to be taking a look at the finishing blow move. So I'm going to be testing this on an Iron Golem because it requires combo-ness. So pretty much it's activated by hitting your target twice while it's locked on, and then quickly tapping forward twice, or W twice, and then attacking. And this does a lot of damage. So for my own safety, I'm putting this up to 5 because I'm going to be fighting an Iron Golem, and those are pretty tanky, as you know if you've played Minecraft before. So I'm going to build me an Iron Golem. Oh my god. See, I am a noob at this game, as you can see. So yeah. Oh my gosh. TS804 builds an Iron Golem. Yay. Okay. So ready? Time to do this. So you hit it twice. Boom, boom, boom. So as you can see, it goes up really high. So yeah, that is the finishing blow move. And also you saw that little finish him, right? Well, that means that you were able to perform the finishing blow move. So that was the finishing blow move. We're going to be moving on to the next sword skill. Okay, to wrap things up, we're going to be taking a look at the final skill, the sword beam skill. So we're going to grab, you know what? Who are we? We're going to use an Iron Golem. Let's see if I can actually assemble one properly this time. There we go. What is this? Oh, sorcery. Yep, see? Noob right here. I can't assemble an Iron Golem. So, alrighty. So, this skill is activated by targeting your opponent and shift clicking. So if I target and shift click, I release a powerful sword beam. So it doesn't do a lot of damage, but this is a range attack without. And so max level 5, let's just see how much this does. 5 damage pretty much. So if this is, you spam it gradually, you can see the damage racking up. So it goes to 8.8. So yeah, this is great. And also, Iron Golems are immune to the upper slash. So, that is the Sword Skills mod. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you like this channel, subscribe. Yeah, for more awesome weekly content. I'm sorry if I was a little late on this video. School was catching up to me, and I had a lot of work to do. So, bye!